Minnesota reporting its highest number of COVID cases since vaccines were approved, delivering a gut punch to healthcare workers who hoped those shots would knock out this pandemic. NBC News correspondent Shaquille Brewster's in St. Paul.
Hi there, Allison. Well, officials are pointing to the spread among the unvaccinated as what's causing this surge. And let's be clear, we're talking about those who are unvaccinated willfully, who are eligible for the vaccine and choosing not to get it, and those who are not eligible for the vaccine. Officials saying this is a Delta-driven surge, similar to what we saw in other states around this country, finally making its way to the state of Minnesota. So what have we been seeing? We've been seeing cases rise significantly. They're at levels that they have not seen in a long time. You're seeing that positivity rate above 8%, which is a number we haven't seen in the state of Minnesota since before vaccines were even rolled out initially. And you're also seeing an uptick in hospitalizations. While they're far off from that record that we saw during the winter surge, they are the highest that it's been since that surge. So I had a conversation yesterday with the commissioner of the Department of Health who said this is something that they've been watching. They are concerned about as they continue to watch these numbers rise. And they say the cause of it is something that you might not expect. Listen to what she told me.
We are seeing a larger and larger percentage of the cases coming from the younger populations, as you really would expect, given the vaccination rates in the older part of the population. So it's not really a surprise that the share of cases is falling younger. But we are seeing, it's just hard to get your head around the fact that the younger people are really bearing the brunt of this fourth wave. We're seeing now about 500 cases a day in kids under 12, which is a level that far exceeds the fall peak for that younger population.
Later in our interview, she went on to quantify the spread that she's seeing in kids, saying that in the past couple of weeks, she's seeing about 500 new cases a day among those who are 12 and under. Again, that's a population that is not eligible for the vaccine at this point. Now, one thing that they're also watching is the vaccination rates in this state. If you look across the state, the vaccinated population is about 59%. About 75% of those who are eligible for a vaccine have been vaccinated, but it's not evenly spread across this state. There are pockets in this state where those vaccination numbers are drastically lower than what they're seeing statewide. The concern that you have among health officials and among state and local leaders is that that spread that you're seeing now increase in this area will target those unvaccinated populations disproportionately, and that can lead to the continued strain on the medical system. So that is something that you're continuing to watch. I'll tell you, I'm in front of a testing center now that they reopened as they've been watching these numbers increase. The concern that you're having is that they're seeing those case numbers rise and the vaccination rate is not increasing at that same level.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.